USB ports are the absolute bane of my existence. I have far too much tech to plug into a single PC. Everything from mice, keyboards, monitors, stream decks, hard drives, even my camera is plugged into my current PC. So today we're checking out Elgato's USB hub, which hopefully can expand some of that compatibility and solve some of my problems. Last year, Elgato released a couple of add-ons or power-up devices to the Stream Deck Plus. The first of which was the XLR dock, which I made a video about a while ago and I'm still using for my audio, as you can hear. And the second of which is the USB hub, which adds a little bit of extra functionality and some additional ports to the back of your Stream Deck Plus, which is what we're going to be talking about today. The USB hub is a very simple device. If you decide to pick one of these up, all you're going to get in the box is some paperwork kind of telling you how to set it up and how to use it and the specs and stuff, and the actual device itself wrapped in some Elgato branded recycled paper. Oh, and you'll get a 10 gig USB-C to USB-C cable as well. Setting up the USB hub is pretty simple. It shouldn't take you any longer than 5 minutes to do. You're going to need the Stream Deck Plus, the USB hub, obviously, and lastly, a Phillips head screwdriver to put it all together. The first thing you need to do is remove the base of the Stream Deck Plus. So with the screwdriver, take out these two screws, probably more carefully than I did. Then, before connecting the USB hub, you need to take off the sticky wrap on the bottom. Just pull this little tab to remove it, and finally, slot the USB ports together before reassembling the Stream Deck Plus. Build quality wise, after it's all set up, the USB hub is pretty solid, and it's made of the same hard plastic that the Stream Deck Plus is, so you know it's going to be reliable and able to take a bit of a beating. Not that you're like beating this type of product up, it's just going to live on your desk, isn't it really? The only thing you're going to do is plug in and remove cables, which isn't going to do too much damage. The only thing that people might complain about with this is the color choices, because there isn't really much of a choice. You only get the black one, which is fine if you have a black Stream Deck, obviously, but for those people that have a white one, it might be a little bit of an issue, although it's at the back, so it's easy to hide and you probably won't even see it anyway. But I know some people like aesthetics over everything, so I'd love to have a white version. Feature-wise, the USB hub is jam-packed with different ports for all your different needs. We've got two USB-A 3.2 Gen 1 ports that output 4.5 watts each, and then two USB-C Gen 1 ports that output 7.5 watts each, which is perfect for high-performance devices like webcams or your phone. Something to remember is that these four ports have a combined data rate of 5 gigabits, so you'll have to kind of plan out what you're plugging into this, because if you want to use like multiple high-end devices like webcams or hard drives, some stuff might not work together if it's a little bit too intensive. Next up, we've got this 65 watt uplink port, which is obviously designed to connect this to your computer, but it can also be used to charge your laptop with power delivery. Something that Elgato don't include as standard in the box is a power delivery charger, and while I found that this works without one if you're using like the most basic devices, if you want to use this to its full potential, or if you want to charge a laptop and stuff, you are going to need at least a 100 watt power delivery charger to make it work. Personally, I opted for this 100 watt power delivery charger from Anker, which was relatively affordable, seems reliable, and I'll obviously leave links to it down below. As a creator, one of my favorite things about this USB hub is the fact that they've added SD card readers to the side. There's two of them, one micro SD card reader and one full-size SD card reader, which makes it super convenient for capturing footage or photos or work that I'm doing anyway. And these card readers support UHS 1 speeds, which goes up to 104 megabytes a second. Coming in at around £60, I think the Elgato USB hub is a pretty solid option for your setup. It's convenient, it's small, it's easy to set up, and obviously it's going to save a ton of space and make cable management a bit easier. However, there are a couple of things that I would like to see improved if they ever made a second version of this or did like a pro upgraded, more expensive version, and the first of which would be cable length, because the cable that you get with this, the speeds are great, but it's limited by the technology, because obviously it's using USB-C 3.2, which means the max length of the cable is only about a meter long. You get like 3 feet of cable, which isn't the best if you have like a big setup, or like me where my PC's all the way over there and I've got my Stream Deck just in front of me and it barely reaches that distance. So to fix that, in the future version, I would like to see maybe them run Thunderbolt instead of USB-C 3.2, and obviously that'll cost more, but Thunderbolt allows quicker speeds and longer cables, which might make it a better option. And on a related note, the SD card reader slots could also be quicker as well, because currently you've got UHS 1 speeds, which are okay. You get 104 megabytes a second, which is fine for like 95% of creators. There are people out there who have higher end cameras, or people that do more professional work are going to really benefit or really appreciate if you could up that to UHS 2 speeds instead, because you're basically going from like 100 meg up to like 300 instead, which is much quicker and allows those more professional creators to get to their work and start editing or whatever quicker. Overall, there's not really much else to say about the USB hub. It's hardly the most groundbreaking tech in the world. It's just really convenient and a good space saver and something to help with cable management, especially if you already own a Stream Deck Plus or you're planning on getting one in the near future and aren't going to get the XLR dock instead. Speaking of which, if you are going to get any of this stuff, I'll leave links down below and you can use this discount and get yourself a few pennies off your order. And if you are interested in the XLR dock instead of the USB one, check out this video instead. And I will see you all in the next one.